So, friends and colleagues, today right now we will be discussing something about academic leadership and governance in higher education. Let me begin with a proverb which is of course anonymous. A leader is the one who knows the way, goes the way and shows the way. In fact, academic leadership is something different, something complex, and it is different from other kind of leaderships. Let us first of all try to understand leaders versus managers. The leader's role is to make people follow him by their own will, but the manager simply does some activities and people to whom the manager manages, they work for him. This is the basic difference. Over last several years, there has been a paradigm shift in higher education, and that paradigm shift just I have tried to capture a few points, recounting my thoughts and capturing a few points. First of all, let us see, let us have a look at the factors that have changed and that has built a different paradigm. Number one, first, earlier we had a teacher and curriculum centered education, now that has been converted to a student centric education system. Secondly, rigid structure that has been shifted to flexible structure such as walk-in admission, on-demand examination. Earlier there was no cafeteria system. A person from engineering background, he was not allowed to take any course or something for his passion to pursue, that is in fine arts, in poetry or something like that. So, that structure has also been changed and some kind of a flexibility has come to the system. Now, we call it a cafeteria approach. Then the traditional chalk and talk method, that has been also changed. Now, we are using the high-end technology in our teaching learning process. Not only teaching learning process, we are managing our entire university system with high-end technology. And next, the traditional management system probably will not today work properly the way the university system is growing, and now we have shifted to the modern and new age organizational models. Traditional management system was of course handling the activities which were not much complex the way today we witness the complexity in our educational system. Then individual decision making to team based approach. Earlier a person or an individual was taking the decision, and now that has been shifted and that has been converted into a team based approach, where a team is to support the leader. The team has to align with the vision, with the objectives, with the charter made by the leaders, ultimately or subsequently having alignment with the mission objectives of the universities and its stature and its charter. The most important factor for this today's educational system, that earlier some part of time the things were localized, they were operating at the local level, then we transformed to the nationalization, and now we are talking, working, and all our things have taken a new shape, that is internationalization, international mobility, international activities in terms of several aspects. They have really swept us and they have brought many changes to the educational system. So, and the next point is from a traditional brick and mortar structure to intangible yet profound structures. So, these are certain changes, there are many more, I have just captured a few things only, and that has added to the complexity of the academic institutions. Basically, leadership as a concept in academics has taken the forefront of the discussion today. Many of our organizations, many of our policies, many of our the things we are doing at the higher education parlance, they are having the major issue concerning to the leadership, and leadership is often recognized is the most important and paramount factor for bringing organizational change, achieving and accomplishing the missions, the objective of our university system. Academic leadership is certainly different from other kind of leadership positions like corporates, industries and maybe some other sectors. Academic leadership is a complex one, and with this paradigm shift and with the changing times, with the changing contour of higher education, the role of academic leaders has become now different. We cannot change, we cannot rather we cannot adhere to the things what we were practicing earlier. Now, what is expected from the academic leaders is efficiency, dynamism, vision and a personal as well as professional acumen to accomplish their tasks. The concept of leader and lead are very old. The latest perspective on leadership and new leadership theories they explain